Hello, everyone. This is William Armstrong here. I just decided to go directly searching up the Sharper Image website and or Sharper Image on YouTube just to check out Sharper Image a decade later. Sharper Image started off in the late 70s and it's been around for a long time. But Sharper Image used to sell watches back then, but now they sell more than just that. But here's one of the products that I find a bit suspicious or sus sold on the site. The Sharper Image Universal Battery Charger. This is a battery charger that claims to recharge alkaline batteries, rechargeable batteries. By charging alkaline, it can recharge rechargeable alkaline and or rechargeable alkaline manganese, known as RAM for short, not to be confused with random access memory, which also stands for RAM as well, so not to be confused with that computer term. But this charger can charge alkaline and rechargeable alkaline manganese. But the problem with this is that a charger here, sticking in a non-rechargeable alkaline battery can result in explosion or leakage. Um, Basically, you can recharge nickel, cadmium, nickel metal hydride. Those are the two rechargeable battery types you can recharge without any problems that you can do, but recharging non-alkaline rechargeable batteries are not recommended in chargers that claim to do this because of the safety hazards involved. Now, I've seen this on Amazon where people order an official battery charger like an Energizer one or Amazon Basics one, like an Amazon Basics one rather. The Energizer rechargeable battery chargers have battery disposable detection features where if you put in a non-rechargeable alkaline battery in any Energizer rechargeable recharger, the charger will refuse to charge a non-rechargeable alkaline battery. Energizer has added in a disposable battery detection system in the circuit of the charger to detect whether a alkaline battery is inserted or a bad rechargeable battery is inserted. If the Energizer charger, if the status light blinks or pulses or does something unusual, then it means that the rechargeable battery is either bad, which is nickel metal hydride rechargeable gone horribly bad, meaning it won't take a charge anymore, or a person, someone has stuck a rechargeable alkaline battery in the charger as a way for Energizer to have a safety disclaimer that covers the Energizer company and Rayovac themselves. But however, Sharper Image sells a charger like this that claims to recharge alkaline batteries that are non-rechargeable. That the only true rechargeable battery out there is an alkaline battery that was produced in Canada a long time ago that was to be made rechargeable. That was. I'll have to show you what it looks like in order to tell you how, and how this is why I think that a Sharper Image selling a battery charger like this is a bad idea, because if someone stuck a non-rechargeable alkaline battery and there's a chance it could explode, it could just basically explode itself or leak, damaging the charger at most, causing safety issues. So let me get to that and I'll be right back. Here we go. This is a Wikipedia article that I've Googled. Rechargeable alkaline battery. A rechargeable alkaline battery, also known as alkaline rechargeable alkaline manganese RAM, is a type of alkaline battery that is capable of recharging for repeated use. The first generation of rechargeable alkaline batteries were introduced by Union Carbide and Mallory in the early 1970s. Several patents were introduced after Union Carbide's product discontinuation eventually. In 1986, Battery Technologies Inc. of Canada was founded to commercially develop a second-generation product based on those patents. Their first product to be licensed out and sold commercially was to Rayovac under the trademark renewal. The next year, Pure Energy is a battery manufacturer that made alkaline rechargeable batteries by Pure Energy. After the renewals were reformulated to be mercury-free in 1995, subsequent licensed RAM alkalines were mercury-free and included Alcava, AccuCell, GrandCell, and EnviroCell. Subsequent patent and advancements in technology have been introduced. The formats include AA, AAA, C&D, and Snap-on 9-volt batteries. Rechargeable alkaline batteries are manufactured fully charged and have the ability to hold the charge for years longer than nickel, cadmium, nickel metal hydride batteries, which self-discharge. Rechargeable alkaline batteries can have a high recharging efficiency and have less environmental impact than disposable cells. This right here is a rechargeable alkaline AA battery called Grand Cell, a rechargeable alkaline variant of the non-rechargeable versions. The rechargeable alkaline cells are constructed very similar to disposable alkaline cells. A cathode paste is pressed into a steel can that forms the positive terminal of the battery. The negative electrode consists of zinc powder suspended in a gel with a steel nail contact that runs to the base of the cell to form the negative terminal. Features of the rechargeable alkaline that differ from the disposable alkaline cell include the presence of barium sulfate or other additives in the cathode, which improve cycling and increase capacity by preventing the formation of insoluble manganese compounds. The cathode also has a catalyst to recombine any hydrogen it forms. Hydrogen is produced as the fine zinc grains created during recharge are corroded by the electrolyte. Zinc oxide is added to the cathode base to reduce regeneration of hydrogen gas. The zinc oxide dissociates on charge to form oxygen. The separator between the anode and cathode is formulated to be particularly resistant to growth of zinc grains, which could penetrate and short circuit the cell. I'll be right back. The cells are manufactured in the charged state, ready to use. Although these batteries can be used in any device that supports the standard size AA, AA, or actually AA, AAA, CD, etc., they are formulated to last longest in periodically used terms. This type of battery is better suited for use in low-drain devices, such as remote controls or for devices that are used periodically, such as flashlight torches, television remote control handsets, portable radios, etc. If they're discharged by less than 25%, they can be charged for hundreds of cycles up to 1.42 volt or 1.42 volts. If they're discharged by less than 50%, they can be almost fully recharged for a few dozen cycles, about 1.32 volt or 1.32 volts. After deep discharge, they can be brought to their original high capacity charge only after a few charge-discharge cycles. Note that this will tie in with that sharper image manual PDF of the rechargeable battery charger, the universal one. Manufacturers do not support recharging of disposable alkaline batteries and warn that it may be dangerous. Despite this advice, alkaline batteries have been recharged and chargers have been available. The capacity of a recharged alkaline battery declines the number of recharges until it becomes unusable after typically about 10 cycles. Low ripple direct current is not suitable for charging disposable alkaline batteries. More suitable is a current pulse at a rate of 40 to 200 pulses per second with an 8% duty cycle. Pulse charging appears to reduce the risk of electrolyte, usually potassium hydroxide, KOH leakage. The alkaline batteries use potassium hydroxide, KOH, as a caustic electrolyte that can corrode metals and do damage. And even all hydroxides are corrosive no matter what. Even the hydroxide, sodium hydroxide, or something used in oven cleaners is corrosive too. The charging current must be low to prevent rapid production of gases that could rupture the cell. Cells that have leaked electrolyte are unsafe and unsuitable for reuse. Fully discharged cells recharge less successfully than only partially depleted cells, particularly if they have been stored in a discharge state. Battery charger manufacturers do not claim to recharge dead cells. Attempting to recharge and discharge alkaline battery can cause production of gas within the seal canister. Pressure generated by rapid accumulation of gas can open the pressure relief seal and cause leakage of electrolyte. Some non-rechargeable alkaline batteries, not all, have a pressure relief seal that opens that can cause electrolyte to spew out unexpectedly. But another mild example is lithium thionyl chloride batteries that are also in AA format that come in many different formats. Lithium thionyl chloride is manufactured by multiple manufacturers, including Saft, Tadiron. Like, those are the two lithium battery manufacturers that also manufacture lithium thionyl chloride, which is why lithium thionyl chloride is not meant to be recharged, because doing so can cause the battery to explode and cause a hazardous situation. Potassium hydroxide in the electrolyte is corrosive and may cause injury and damage, and particularly corroding the battery contacts and any equipment. Here's story time with William Armstrong. A long time ago, I had a wireless mouse that was an optical wireless mouse that actually ran on 2 AA batteries. It was an IBM wireless PS2 mouse that had a receiver. It had the wireless mouse that you use on the desk with 2 AA batteries in it. I actually had 2 alkaline batteries inside the mouse that went pop. After I was sitting on the computer one day playing a game, all of a sudden I heard a brief pop, and I jumped up and ran away. I thought the mouse is going to literally just explode into pieces. But come to find out that the AA batteries inside the mouse that were brand named Duracell, well, something like that, the batteries were faulty, making a loud popping noise. As soon as I heard the brief pop, I took the mouse, turned it upside down, took a knife and pried the battery cover open, and saw that the electrolyte just went all inside the mouse, damaging it. As an alkaline battery is discharged, chemicals inside the battery react to create an electric current. As the chemicals are used up, the products of the reaction accumulate. Eventually, the battery is no longer able to deliver an adequate current, and the battery is depleted. By driving a current through the battery in reverse direction, the equilibrium can be shifted back towards the original reactants. Different batteries rely on a different chemical reaction. Some reactions are readily reversible and some are not. The reactions used in most alkaline batteries fall into the latter category. And in particular, the metallic zinc generated by driving a reverse current through the cell will generally not return to its original location in the cell and may form crystals that damage the separator layer between the battery cathode and electrolytes. Basically, what I'm trying to hint at is selling a universal rechargeable battery charger is a horrible idea. That's fine if it gets sold online, but buying it is a risk that you take because if you stick a non-rechargeable battery or a non-alkaline battery in a universal battery charger that charges all different chemistries, you're taking that risk and safety hazard of the battery leaking and or exploding, damaging the charger, and or could possibly cause some form of property damage at some point. It could, meaning if you stick a recharged non-rechargeable alkaline battery in a product that's been recharged by a universal battery charger, there's a chance that the fully non-rechargeable alkaline could leak and damage the product, which can be an issue here. Now, obviously, rechargeable alkaline batteries provide 50% more power, for example. Incandescent lamps are much brighter when powered by rechargeable alkaline than nickel, cadmium, or nickel metal hydride batteries. Now I'm going to get to the end of this. Rechargeable alkaline batteries are developed from primary alkaline batteries designed to resist leakage that a recharge could cause so they can safely be recharged many times. According to websites of EnviroCell and Pure Energy, according to the old Rayovac packaging, these manufacturers' rechargeable alkaline batteries have no mercury or cadmium. So basically, having that said, alkaline batteries are 1.5 volts, but typically these alkaline batteries that are non-rechargeable are never meant to be recharged. They're never meant to do so. So sharper image allowing a battery cell to be, or allowed a battery charger's universal to be sold can cause serious problems. If you put in an alkaline battery that is non-rechargeable, it can result in explosion and or leakage. Here's an example. This is taken from the EEV blog, of course, where this image is from. When we go to details, this is not technically, well, it didn't say who, but if we go to the author, yep, EEV blog, yep, this is exactly taken by EEV blog Dave Jones himself, of an alkaline battery leakage where potassium hydroxide has escaped the cell and damaged the product. You see two Duracells down below have leaked, but in Australia they have Coles, a retailer that sells Coles branded alkaline batteries. The Coles kind didn't leak, but the Duracells leaked themselves pretty good all inside, damaging the product. So now, potassium hydroxide is a caustic agent that can cause respiratory and eye and skin irritation. The risk of this can be reduced by not attempting to recharge disposable alkaline cells by not mixing them different battery types of the same device. That's basically what I'm trying to say is the universal battery charger sold by Sharper Image is not very safe because if you stick an alkaline battery that's been fully discharged or not fully discharged in it and attempts to recharge it, there's a bad chance that the battery could explode the potassium hydroxide all inside the charger, damaging it and other batteries inside. And once a leak has formed due to conversion of the outer steel shell or the safety vent leaking, the potassium hydroxide absorbs carbon dioxide from the air to form a feathery crystalline structure of potassium carbonate that basically creates oxidation and or damage to circuitry permanently. The leaking of crystalline growths can also emerge from seams around the battery covers to form a furry coating outside the device that corrodes any object in contact with the leaking device. So basically, having that said, I think it's very silly to have the alkaline batteries that are non-rechargeable stuck inside of a universal battery charger, which is a dangerous thing. And I don't get why Sharper Image is allowed to do this. I don't know why they're allowed to sell a battery charger like that. That if people stuck non-rechargeable batteries in, such as alkaline, or any of that matter, or any lithium-based ones, this could result in some serious explosions or fire with lithium, but with alkaline, it could just result in the battery exploding, releasing electrolyte all inside the charger. So this is William Armstrong signing out, and warning, don't attempt to recharge a non-rechargeable alkaline or lithium battery that's non-rechargeable, because doing so can have very serious consequences if you do. See you next time. Goodbye.